And we are back. Probably gonna be here for like another hour and then I'll go to bed for work. I'm old.
No certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws.
Alright, hang on here. Anything suppressed?
Physics kind of turn into suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? No exaggerations this time.
Unicorn. Not kidding.
What? The mythical mare with the magic horn thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, it was more of an extremophile in the vague shape of a horse. But my point still stands. You need an open mind out there. You go into the far reaches of space too tightly wound, the brain is just gonna pop like a soda can. Holy shit. You actually found me.
I wish I could say this is the first time this has happened with Barrett. But, well, it isn't.
What?
Well, this is turning into a regular Constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks. Well, you didn't need to worry too much. Matsura the Grim here is actually a wonderful host.
No reason captivity should be unpleasant.
See, that's what I mean, Matsura. Real considerate.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom? You want me to end all this with nothing to show for it? He has been more entertaining than most hostages. I'd like to think so. Sorry, but I can't. Enough!
We do have some insurance set aside for this exact problem.
Does that mean you'll be paying me, Miss...
We don't need to be introduced. Here's your money. And we would appreciate it if you could spread the word in the Crimson Fleet that Barrett shouldn't be harassed. It's not working out for any of us.
That's a fair point. But I can't control a man's reputation.
Do what you can. A suggestion to the right ears can work wonders.
Very well. Goodbye to you all. I have enjoyed this little exchange.
See you around, Matsura. I mean, well, you know, hopefully not.
And here I was about to go shooting everyone.
supposed to, you know.
So, after this, you're kind of a pirate. Matsur the Grim? Honestly, a pretty nice guy as far as pirates go. Think I butted heads with his mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe.
Yeah?
Hey, you're underselling my harrowing escape from certain doom here. A little charm goes a long way when the knives are out. Honestly, I was kind of rolling the dice with you. But hey, sometimes a bet pays off.
Wow.
Oh, I'm curious now, too. What's on your mind?
I think about it a lot. There's so many possibilities. Some wonderful, some terrifying. I'm not a fearful man, but I am just a man. And I'm keenly aware that this artifact could change my life. Or end it. On Bendy? No, wait. It was Kazal. I can feel Lynn's admonishing stare boring a hole in my back. She's not actually standing behind me, is she? Well, point is, my story's probably a lot like yours. We dug a pit, found some really wonky readings, and followed them to the artifact.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, it certainly means something, because not everyone who touches the artifacts sees them. My first instinct was it was a message of some kind, like the Voyager records. Communication from a higher life form reaching out blindly into space. But now I'm wondering if the vision wasn't just sensory. My new theory is something's changed in us physiologically. As in not just a message from beyond, but a delivery. Well, when I picked it up, I had no idea what it was. I knew it was something spectacular, though. I saw a vision. Flashing lights, the whole shebang.
Sure.
Let's see. I enjoy cheese,
Me too.
my work, and long walks on unexplored planets.
I wish.
What else did you want to know? Let me know if there's any... Okay.
How are you, Dusty? Make it quick. I never considered anything else. My parents were miners too. I've been learning the trade since I was old enough to dig. The longest I've spent above ground was the year and a half I served in the UC military during the Colony War. That was more than enough for me. I prefer to keep my boots full of dust and my pockets full of credits. No, I don't. I only ask as many questions as I need to get my job done. I had no idea it was dangerous. No. Whatever that thing was, it's the only one I've ever seen. I'm glad it's not my problem anymore. I've seen skeletons the size of starships, buried in sheetrock, and crystals that release a toxic gas potent enough to kill you through your suit.
What?
Once I was part of a job, rocks are good. Don't hold grudges, Dusty. I sent you to do the job I was paying you for. Running it. What about it? I did. I know I don't seem like the military type. Like most people, I was less practical when I was young.
Oh.
I was only in the military for a year and a half. I spent the rest of the... I was talked into it. Someone I loved felt called to serve. Only one of us walked away from the war, though.
That's depressing.
I was a drill sergeant. You don't seem surprised. I have a firm hand and a knack for getting the best out of people. Well, I lost someone dear to me in the war. Mining can be as dangerous as... It was my husband. The love of my life. He was killed
Oh, I'm
just
sorry.
a month before the armistice. Thank you. It was never quite the same after he died.
I'm so sorry. I don't...
Sure. He was a better man than most. Honest. Losing him was... Do I seem like the motherly type, Dusty?
Yes, actually.
No. We never had children of our own. Manuel has a daughter named Miranda, but she was already a teenager when we got married. She lives in New Homestead with her family. We aren't very close, but I try to see her every time I pass. 5 years. Then we were married for most of it. I knew he was right for me after our first conversation. And I'm not the type to waste time. I can still remember the look on his face when I asked him to marry me. Heartbreaking doesn't even begin to describe it. Manuel was absolutely everything to me. Manuel was my greatest joy. I barely looked up from Akata for years after that. I figured if I kept my head down and my workers safe. But it's like I said. I don't think so either. I don't know if distracting myself instead of finding a way to move on was the right choice. That's the trouble with aging. The more of it you do, the more... If it is time to move on, then...
Alright, real talk. Someone you know dies, passes on anyway. Distracting yourself can only work for so long until it just becomes doing it out of habit. Do find a way to move on and talk to someone if you need to. And if you can't move on, no, it's okay. It really is. We've all been there.
Dusty, it was good to see you.
Can't wait to see if Noel's theory about the artifacts was correct.
And now before I start crying, let's continue the game.
Dust off complete. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
While we're here, let's swing by Centaurian so I can pick up some ammo.
Oh.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again.
Yeah?
Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Truly. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening.
What?
I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now.
What?
It means it is ready to reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that...
Alright, hold the fuck up. You're saying the tree is in heat. Like an animal in heat. Hey, Sephi. You hear that? The tree's in heat. You want to get your groove on? Impregnate it. Impregnate the tree.
will not change.
All right, I'm done.
A response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news. We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it will become.
I boop your nose.
If there's no response,
My toes.
the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction. Now,
come here?
as of yet, there
Come
has
to
been
Mama?
no response.
Yeah?
And clearly, none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City. Certainly wouldn't have been my first suggestion. Something about the common roots of humanity or some such. Politicians and their metaphors.
Good boy.
Of course you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable.
Okay.
The tree died within a few short years.
Oh.
Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch. I knew you would understand. The museum in Aquila
don't
City
fall.
is under the supervision of one Miss Kassler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and
It
assist
did
our
not just hit
cause.
my TV.
All right,
Oh, God.
off you go.
All right, here we go.
We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, meet my companion. big boy? Say
I
hi.
hope Aquila City has what we need.
Alright. I think he's okay now. He just wanted some attention. You know.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away. I'm listening. Maybe another time.
Good to see you joined up. See you later.
Alright.
Sorry for the wait, everyone. Got a little held up on Vectera.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried. Don't start, country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you?
I feel what?
Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe. It doesn't really matter to me. We'll never get too attached to ships. After the 5th or 6th time one blows up and you
I'm
get
sorry?
marooned, the romance fades. Plus the Frontier is a constellation ship. And you're one of us now. So it's just as much yours as mine at this point. You don't want to get dragged down in the gravity of my genius. I get it. Let me know if you change your mind.
Something you need? Ask whatever you'd like. Time to go?
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Represent my dick. You have things? Oh, wait, what?
While we're here, perhaps we should check in with Mateo or Noel.
Okay. How about Noel?
Sorry. I was lost in a memory for a moment there. How can I help?
It's been quieter around. Ever since I got here, this has felt like anything I can learn. Stay safe, okay?
Yeah, what is it? Okay.
Wait. Actually, you said you had something for me before I forget.
Hey.
Oh.
Bye.
I guess not if we're in here.
Have a moment. What can I help you with? Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot.
flower?
Goodbye.
Okay. Where is he? Is it a moon? Oh, oh.
Got your ping loud as a bell. Eyes ready to let you aboard. Star Station LO868. You need the eye?
I was very scared. Doesn't go way too fast and just smash right into it.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied you survived. Your most goodbye for now.
Okay. Hey there.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood. Ah, gotta pass the hours on the Star Station somehow. And the Iron's always been good to me.
Just don't challenge him to an arm wrestling competition.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye. Always preferred working alone, even around people I like. But we're all working together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed.
Ultimately, we're not looking at a planet. We're looking at the radiation coming off a planet. And that takes years to get here.
Really?
Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once.
Okay, alright.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Mateo are both following up on scans themselves. Mateo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
Alright, I'm a lesbian. But he looked really good for an old man, you know. Not like Skyrim grandmas and grandpas where it's like, ooh, wrinkly old people. But he looked good. Maybe I'm just drunk.
Another rook in Constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
I'll put everything in your hand.
Yes, indeed. Stop worrying so much, Vladimir. If she's out there, we'll
Now we
find
got
her.
Tropical
She should
Voyage
be
by
at one of the
Stormalong. I
two
kinda
sites
bought
I've marked
most of
on
their
your
stuff.
star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes.
Oh my god.
Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
It's light, fruity, and perfect. Yes. Just like you. You are definitely light, fruity, and perfect. I'm not being a creep.
Usually doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on. But
Tell
if you
me.
ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
What?
I have something I need to discuss with you.
No.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Please no.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy.
Okay.
When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless. Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle.
Oh.
We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day.
Jesus.
12. Including my own. I'm well aware how many lives were lost. Now let me finish. The
I'm
ship
sorry.
was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately, it doesn't make what I'm about to tell you any easier. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
And that's why I'm sorry.
Try telling that to their loved ones.
I would.
When the dust settled, the
would
United
say they could blame
Colonies
me.
gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal! I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. That's true, but still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow, falls apart.
Oh.
That's why I'm worried about us.
Yes. I'm here for you.
After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith.
Romance, mommy.
No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja.
Oh!
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
I will wait for however long as possible. But also, let's talk to Vlad really quick.
The eye's seen all it can for the moment. Good luck out there.
Yes, diversed. Or is it diversed?
Alright.
The diverse or diverse?
Space.
Keep in mind, I am Russian and I never learned Russian.
Hey,
Whoa!
need something?
Why are you all here?
Undocking complete, Captain.
Alright, my hair is pretty all set now. We'll hang on here. Alright. What is on Sumai? I can't remember.
Switching over to standard engines.
My crew wants you to know how much we appreciate the help. Any way we can repay you? Very noble of you. Thanks again for the help.
I don't know what's here, but...
Landing site docked. Take us in.
I heard it.
Some life forms don't need spacesuits, so keep your eyes open.
What is a cliff barrier? Oh! What the? Oh, no. Okay. Let's go forward.
Might want to check your power packs. Wouldn't want to be caught in these caves in the dark.
Okay. That definitely
Find anything useful?
scared the shit out of me. That's blood. Oh my god. That is more blood. Okay. I don't like all this blood, dude. plutonium. Sarah.
Not gonna last much longer.
Oh, I'm dumb. So it looks to be like it's always with calcium.
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Ah.
Yeah? That totally looked like a ship.
Can I help? Bye for now. fish or something.
What are you talking about?
Make sure you clean that off before you stow it in your bag.
Alright, so I'm just missing... here and find Andrea. Andrea might be the other person I want to romance, I'm just not sure. Oh, I'm sorry, handsome.
Landing side looks clean. Let's set it down.
My name is extremely dangerous, and I'm sure you know very well from personal experience.
Ooh.
Oh, that will come in handy.
was, but it was one of those. I don't even need any of that shit. What is this?
I've done that before.
I really thought I was gonna like fracture a limb. It's dead!
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself. Ah, good. I suppose I should have guessed. It has been.
Okay. She's Russian. Fuck Sarah!
Too long since I checked in.
I'm just glad we found you unharmed, Andreja. Vladimir and I were worried.
You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members? Dutifully following orders. I should not be frustrated with you. It is good that you have their trust. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk. We are here for the artifact. We should keep going. Once again, we are triumphant. Come Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Yes. Oh. Alright, I know I've been flirting with Sarah, but... Cheese?
are never quite what you want, are they?
Ah!
Something bothering you, Andreja?
Yes, actually. I am surprised you noticed. You have quite the talent for reading people's current mood from afar.
Comes with the territory, I suppose. Care to share your troubles?
I am concerned with how the rest of Constellation perceives my presence. Regardless of how I present myself, I feel as though they're looking at me with disdain, rather than comradeship.
Honestly, I think you're being a bit paranoid. Everyone I've spoken to has nothing but complimentary things to say about you.
If that is truly the case, why do I often find myself excluded from other members' activities and gatherings?
Having someone from House Varun among us is a new experience. I'm certain they're unsure if you even wish to be approached at all. Give them time, Andreja. They'll come around. I promise. Is our mutual acquaintance helping with the transition to this new way of life for you?
Yes, I would say that the proper adjustments are being made. The most difficult part has been acclimating to what you perceive as the more insignificant customs.
Interesting. Such as?
Let me think. Oh, yes. Here's a particularly strange one. After a person sneezes, someone invariably invokes the phrase, "bless you." Oddly strange to administer absolution after witnessing a bodily function.
Oh, I'm sure there was a perfectly good reason that expression was connected to sneezing, but I'm afraid it's lost to time.
That is a shame. I would like to have understood the specific etymology of those words.
Ah, well, I don't think that's necessary, Andreja. It's enough to know that being courteous to others is the right thing to do.
Is it, like, Really? That's not the Equinox, is it?
Did Vladimir inform you that I will be making another delivery?
All right. Suppose you were due for one. The, contents. What we agreed on?
Yes, Vladimir and I agreed on what should be included.
That's all fine then. Do let me know if you get a response.
That is highly unlikely, but if it happens, I will be sure and tell you. I hope that modification proves beneficial. Did Vladimir inform you that I will be making another delivery?
All right. Suppose you were due for one. The, contents. What we agreed on?
Yes, Vladimir and I agreed on what should be included.
That's all fine then. Do let me know if you get a response.
That is highly unlikely, but if it happens, I will be sure and tell you.
Highly unlikely, like... Oh wait, I wanted that scope. Oh well.
How are you easing into things, Andreja? Is our mutual acquaintance helping with the transition to this new way of life for you?
Yes, I would say that the proper adjustments are being made. The most difficult part has been acclimating to what you perceive as the more insignificant customs.
Interesting. Such as?
Let me think. Oh, yes. Here's a particularly strange one. After a person sneezes, someone invariably invokes the phrase, "bless you." Oddly strange to administer absolution after witnessing the bodily function.
Oh, I'm sure there was a perfectly good reason that expression was connected to sneezing, but I'm afraid it's lost to time.
That is a shame. I would like to have understood the specific etymology of those words.
Ah, well, I don't think that's necessary, Andreja. It's enough to know that being courteous to others is the right thing to do. Something bothering you, Andreja?
Yes, actually. I am surprised you noticed. You have quite the talent for reading
Right now they're
people's
just
current
repeating,
mood
bro.
from afar.
Comes with the territory, I suppose. Care to share your troubles?
I am concerned with how the rest of the population perceives my presence. Regardless of how I present myself, I feel as though they're looking at me with disdain, rather than comradeship.
Honestly, I think you're being a bit paranoid. Everyone I've spoken to has nothing but complimentary things to say about you.
If that is truly the case, why do I often find myself excluded from other members' activities and gatherings?
Having someone from House Varun among us is a new experience. I'm certain they're unsure if you even wish to be approached at all. Give them time, Andreja. They'll come around. I promise.
Why am I still doing this? Oh, I gotta pee.
Something bothering you, Andreja?
Shut up!
I am surprised you noticed. You have quite the talent for reading people's current mood from afar.
Comes with the territory, I suppose. Care to share your troubles?
I am concerned with how the rest of Constellation perceives my presence. regardless of how I present myself. I feel as though they're looking at me with disdain, rather than comradeship.
Honestly, I think you're being a bit paranoid. Everyone I've spoken to has nothing but complimentary things to say about you.
If that is truly the case, why do I often find myself excluded from other members' activities and gatherings?
Having someone from House Varun among us is a new experience. I'm certain they're unsure if you even wish to be approached at all. Give them time, Andrasia. They'll come around. I promise.
Ah, yes. Good to be sure you are getting the best performance out of your weapons.
How are you easing into things, Andrasia? Is our mutual acquaintance helping with the transition to this new way of life for you?
Yes. I would say that the proper adjustments are being made. The most difficult part has been acclimating to what you perceive as the more insignificant customs.
Interesting. Such as?
Alright, fuck it. Fuck it.
Oh, yes. Here's a particularly strange one. After a person sneezes, someone...
Alright, shut up, bro. For real, stop talking about sneezing and the whole bless you thing, bro.
Something's up.
Right in the face! Huh!
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
I do not want to. Oh my god! Okay. Ooh, no. That would probably kill me. Let's not do that. Let's just go right around. Up. Alright. Quick break. Really quick break. I cannot stop breaking the seal. I'll help you. I got you. If anyone knows how to enact a
Did Vladimir inform you that I will be making another delivery? All right.
oh, what's it called? A BRB file, I guess. BRB screen. I would greatly appreciate that. I'm using OBS, by the way. Ooh. And here, I want that. I'm using OBS, and I was using XSplit for a while, but now XSplit is gone.
Do they have anything of value?
So I can't use it. So if anyone knows how to put one in here, that'd be great. I'm still getting used to using OBS. Whoa!
Did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision? The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done. It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way.
Hi, Mommy.
A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is? Argos. I have heard of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting. I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be... You are unfamiliar. They are fanatics, having taken the teachings of House Varun and twisted them into a belief that the galaxy must be wiped clean before the Great Serpent's return. So, in this I would say I have done the galaxy a favor. Yes, it would seem they have not yet learned how much it will cost them. But then that is their fundamental problem. Mom, this means we are in agreement. Thank you. That is good to know. I will finish here and return.
Oh, let me just go right there. Okay. Is it because I have a room there?
No. Let's pop into Outland while we're here and see if Joe has anything. Can I help? Until later. Mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters. Yes? I can't help much by just sitting here.
Andrasia, thank goodness. We were worried. Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they?
Spending some extra time in the lounge, are we?
I catch myself just staring at the collector. Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when they were...
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo. They explored. They tested. Science brought us to space.
I disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse of space exploration? Another realist has joined our ranks. I'm outnumbered.
The truth hurts, Mateo.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and...
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It would... But I do agree that we accomplished some... I have no objections. Let us see what else...
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
Oh, then thank you, but it was not necessary. We succeeded. Is something amiss? You do not need to ask me if you may. You might find it absurd, but honestly, the Lodge...
Really?
I have never been surrounded by such a remarkable group of people. It has been a very long time since I have been someplace that could possibly feel like home. There are worlds beyond count. I have done so in the past, when necessary, but I am not the best pilot, and it seems prudent to apply my skills where they are most useful. Lately, that means aiding you. And that, I think, has worked out very well.
I'm so sorry, Seppi! Oh my god. I smacked my cat right in the face.
Honestly, I cannot answer that. So many years have
I'm
been
just-
driven by survival in intense circumstances. Leisure time it's been in short supply. I do enjoy combat. You have given me something. I hope that was informative.
Yes, let's go.
So, you have my attention. Ah, hello.
No!
Very good.
I was just gonna do some scans.
Take care of yourself. Feel free to help You're doing great out there.
Alright, alright,
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since
Wait, wait, wait. Where's this person? Where is this Sam? Where are you? Down here? On the tech? Oh. Literally.
And
here.
you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Wow.
Trust me. Don't encourage him.
Who are
Kurako, by
you?
the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Oh, you definitely take after your father.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Now, let's talk business. Sure enough, the three of us are heading to Aquila, for a settled planet of the Freestar. We'll land in the city's space, and I got a lead. I guess it wouldn't hurt.
Excuse me. Okay. Right.
Guess you'll be coming with us, huh? I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. But he said I have to be respectful on yours. Hint, hint. It's the best. I met another kid my age who hadn't been on a starship once. Not even once!
Wow.
Same boring old planet. She didn't even... I want to fly my own ship and go, but hopefully not as crazy. Bye.
You good to go yet? Yeah, don't pick. They're the good guy. Guess we're done.
I'm gonna do a bunch of other shit, cause why not? But alright. And with that, I bid you all a good night. I am tired, and I will continue this on Friday. So see you Friday.